On a rain-soaked Thursday, the city library glowed with a quiet warmth that only books and heat could share. Hannah, the librarian, moved between shelves as if she were conducting a small orchestra of pages. At the doorway stood a man in a threadbare coat, his guitar case worn, and his fingers pale from cold. He introduced himself as Omar, though the rain might as well have erased the name. He looked hungry, tired, and hopeful all at once. Hannah felt something she could not name, the sense that kindness costs little and could change a life. She invited him to sit by the heater, offered him a cup of tea, and handed him a crust of bread she had saved for lunch. Omar accepted with a nod, then played a few chords that sounded like rain on a tin roof and sunlight at a playground. He spoke little, but his eyes shone with a stubborn hope. The next days, Omar returned. He played in the little library courtyard after hours, a melody that drew a soft crowd. Retirees, students, a mother with a stroller, a boy who wore a soccer jersey 2 sizes too big. Hannah listened, not to critique, but to listen. The music warmed a room that had long forgotten warmth. Each visit cost Hannah almost nothing. Just a chair, a listening ear, and a small bit of bread's memory shared between strangers. Then came Lena. Lena was a film student who carried a camera as easily as a notebook. One afternoon, as Omar's guitar sang through the doorway, Lena filmed him. The clip was short, honest, and alive. The kind of piece that slips through screens and lands in a heart. She posted it with a caption that spoke of a city that listens when a singer speaks. It spread, and fast. A local music school reached out to Omar with an invitation to audition for a summer program. He was accepted and offered a scholarship and a new guitar. He wrote a letter of thanks to Hannah, not with grand words, but with a song he had composed. The song of a room that listened, of a teacup that held a memory, of a friend who believed when others did not. The library launched a small weekly window for street musicians and funded a tiny grant to support performances, a corner for visitors to gather and forget their worries for a little while. The ripples spoke louder than the melody. Lena's film had sparked more than a single success. It had seeded a neighborhood tradition of listening, of turning corners into stages, and strangers into neighbors. Hannah did not seek praise and did not claim to have saved a life. She had offered Omar a seat, a cup of tea, and an open stage, and in return, he found a path that could carry his music to the world. The act cost essentially nothing, and yet it changed not only Omar's life, but the rhythm of a whole community. Kindness costs little, but changes everything.